We've had such a difficult year and a half, where everyone has just been locked at home, and to bring everyone together and see, you know, fans coming in, people are starting to make their way in. It's just a dream come true, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a few weeks ago, we were gifted with the first ever Clash of Creators football event, which somehow I played in.
TomGW's come on for Roxburgh.
Let's see what he's got.
Now, I'm sure I'm the very last person to make a video about Clash of Creators. I've been on holiday in lovely sunny Brighton, so it's taken a while for this one to come out. However, it would simply be madness on my behalf to not make a video about what was probably the most insane day of my life. Over 1,000 people came down to Averley FC in Essex to watch a bunch of massive YouTubers and also me play football. And by the way, I'm not a footballer.
TomGW! You shit!
There were 20,000 people watching live around the world, and the live stream currently has over 300,000 views. Again, I'm not a footballer.
Jamie, cover him! Well done, London, cover him!
I was playing with, against, and in front of some of my all-time YouTube idols such as Rotashaw, Gib, JaackMaate, ChrisMD, Romell from TGF. I'm not a footballer. David James was one of the managers. I'm not a footballer. So as you can imagine, in the build-up to this, I've been absolutely bricking it, and I'd be lying if I said that playing football in front of people isn't one of my biggest fears ever. Today we're going to be breaking down my 99 rated performance and also talking in general about how absolutely insane of an event this was. So much stuff happened that you guys may not have caught on the stream, so I'm going to go into it all in detail in today's video. So watch to the end to find out how many YouTubers there on the day were on drugs. That there weren't any. I promise that's a joke. That there weren't any. The day before the event, me and my good friend Marley Swarbs and our wags rocked up to London ready to score some goals for Navy. Now I know we do look a little bit like Greg and Roderick Heffley if there was ever a British remake of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but don't worry guys, we were serious. The Da Vinci brothers took one look at us and decided to steal our entire style. Now quite late the night before, me and Marley unexpectedly turned up at Ollie Ball's hotel to try and psych him out. See, mind games. And I don't know about you, but I think it might have worked. Look at how scared he was of me. His lip is quivering. 1-0 to Navy and not a single football's been kicked yet. We also picked him up and took this photo. I have absolutely no idea why this image exists, but it forever will. The next day was the big day. Me, Marley and the wags rocked up to Averley FC bright and early ready to kick some balls. Now when we first got there, they put all of the YouTubers into this tiny little room together and it slowly filled up as more people arrived. I'd never seen so many YouTubers in one room. You look one way and it's a YouTuber with 10 million subscribers. You look the other way and it's bloody Alex Crawford. YouTuber over there, YouTuber over there, YouTuber behind me. Fuck me, this must be what it's like on the nonce wing in prison. Now before we knew it, we were being sent off into the changing rooms ready to get our kits. Now I didn't film too much inside the changing rooms because believe it or not, this is Clash of Creators, not Flash of Creators. But when we met up with our team, everyone was an absolute legend as expected. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to react. We're pretty much fresh off the pitch. My toenails are actually still navy. I thought I'd do a little bit of a reaction video to, you know, cover some of the things that maybe the stream missed, give a little bit of extra insight here and there, to ultimately just re-watch and react to what was without a doubt the most insane day of my life. Let's do it. So here we have a shot of the Navy team. So I had no idea where I was looking just then, but you know, Thogdad was, he was giving us like the pep talk. So much energy in the Navy team. You know what? Shout out every single one of the Navy team, right? I think I spoke to pretty much everyone on the team, and genuinely, I liked all of them. Oh yeah, they told me to get Thogdad for the stream, and I thought they wanted me to be on the stream for a minute. I looked over at Becky, Dan and Fraser on the stream, and Becky pointed right at me. My face lit up because I thought they wanted me on the stream, but no, she just pointed at Thogdad and said get him. So yeah, I waved Thogdad over and they spoke to him for a bit. Alright, okay, so here comes the walkout. It's us against White. It was me right behind ChrisMD and right in front of ImAllexx. Alternate reality. I didn't realise Alex was so far behind me, so I like stayed really tucked into Chris, not realising that I looked like I was stalking him or something. Look at the smile on Callum G's face. He made this happen. Right, so here we have it. Here's our interesting back line. We obviously had myself at left back, absolutely bricking it. Of course, we had Marley at centre back, fucking tank, but I'm pretty sure he was just as scared as I was. Lewis seemed pretty promising at centre back, but a certain accident got in the way of that later in the day. We'll get to it. And then, of course, we had Charlie, who was probably the best out of us four. He was fantastic, to be fair. Okay, so it kicks off, and instantly Callum finds himself in the right spot. Romell takes him down and gives us a free kick in the perfect spot. Chris sends in a perfect ball. Almost ImAllexx, almost Lewis. And then Thogden tacks it in. Beautiful. So then I run straight over just because I want to make sure I'm on the stream. And there we have it. Like, what a moment. Let's see it again. Yeah, Chris puts it in. Almost Alex, almost Charlie Morley, almost Lewis Buchan. Thogden finds himself in the right spot. So Zach Alsop just hoofs it up the pitch, and I'm all the way back there. So yeah, no, there was no chance I was getting back to that. I'll be completely honest, for a defender, I ran up pitch way too much. I think I just massively overestimated my ability to be able to get back in time, because I thought speed was something that I'd have to my advantage. For anyone that doesn't know, I was a county sprinter for about 5 years, so that was the main attribute that I was kind of relying on here. But yeah, fitness when it comes to football is just different, man. Like when you're running up and down, you get tired quick. 20-minute halves, and me and some of the other YouTubers playing were fucking shattered. Like, it makes me realise how fit footballers actually are.
Good throw from Romell there.
Here he is again. It's a good cross. Oh, attack it, mate. This has got to be a goal.
Oh, beautiful save from PieFace. And again, I think he comes in again here. Yes, PieFace as well was one of the most lovely people I met on the day. He was fucking unreal.
SB2. It's a lovely ball. Oh, if he'd have let it go. You're offside, mate.
And then I touched the ball for the first time in the game there. Might have been after the whistle, but I still touched the ball.
Down, and that's a good ball, and he should get past his...
And Charlie wins the ball again. Charlie was the best defender there on the day, and it just wasn't even close. Like, he actually was sick. Like, I know this crowd looks like absolutely nothing in comparison to like a big seated stadium, but when everyone is screaming, and also you've got big, massive Romell Henry running after you, you just don't think straight at all. And that is my excuse for every single time I gave away the ball. It was just so hard, but I feel like if I play in the next one, I'll probably be able to handle it a lot better. It was a really good, like, experimental experience for me, this. Not a bad shot from Cam. I think True Geordie called him shit for that one, but genuinely, like, it wasn't too far off. So I think here's the second goal. Marley here chips it over. JaackMaate miscontrols it. It goes to ChrisMD and Charlie Morley. Boom! Genuinely was the goal of the tournament. And Marley Swarb started it. Don't forget about that bit. Okay, so this Savva guy was really fucking with me. And then he passes it to SV2. Yeah, I ran straight after him, but I'm not going to lie, that guy was a tank. He forwards it straight through to, I think that's Brando. No, it's Just Ed. Just Ed was one of the funniest people I met there on the day. The stream didn't catch it, but there was one moment when I was marking him and the play was up at the other end of the pitch. He goes to me and he goes, "Do you want a back massage?" So I said yes, and he started giving me a back massage on the pitch in the middle of the match. So bizarre, but he was just so funny. Oh, here it is, the first time I properly get the ball. They cut away from it on the stream, but PieFace winks at me, rolls me the ball, and I control it. I didn't give it away that time. I gave it straight to Cam Kirkham. I hope there are some scouts or something watching. Thogden sends it to Alex. Alex miscontrols, and yeah, I think it's... Oh, and then this is when I start to shit myself. Oh, no, but here it is. Here's the moment. Here's the moment. Boom! Right, we're going to have to give that a few replays. Chris heads it. It goes to Romell. I know exactly what I've got to do. I run in, and I just stick my foot out, and I just about don't trip him up. It made for a fantastic picture, but it just about didn't do enough. Oh, that was the moment! Okay, so yeah, here there was a little bit of confusion because I didn't hear the whistle. So I thought somehow I'd got away with that horrendous challenge and Romell had just gone on to dribble it out, so it was our throw. Then right here, Romell turns around on me and he goes, "What do you think happened, bro? Of course it's a free kick." And I was just like, for fuck's sake, like, alright, it was a good challenge then, that means. Then yeah, the ref came up to me and said if I did it again, I'd get a yellow, which looking back on it, I should have just done. But, you know, I was just too much of a pussy, really. On comes Alex Crawford, what a man. Beautiful bloke. So you can see right here, like my mates from school, we got a lot of them just sat right there on the front row. They're all like screaming at me like, "Go down, go down." I had no idea where I needed to be. So PieFace sends the ball to me. What do I do with it? I send it to I send it straight to Romell. Cam Kirkham does a good job to win it back, and I send it to the icing. I was just so nervous. The last thing I wanted in that moment was the ball, just because yeah, fucked it. And then I think Brandonio scores there. Yeah, there's not a lot Roxborough can do there. Marley with the chip there against SV2. Marley had a good game. He was talking a lot about how he didn't play a lot of football, but mate, he was giving it a really good go. Okay, so yeah, JaackMaate picks it out, and this time I'm ready. This time I know what's about to happen. I still could have started running a bit quicker, but I almost catch Romell on the corner here. Almost. Watching it now, it just seems so obvious what I should do, but in that moment, I just, like every bit of common sense just left my brain. None of the skills that I learned and practiced before the match were shown here. Like, I don't think I used a single one. So then I think the half ends on like the one tiny little good bit of defending me and Marley did together. I just about managed to get the ball to Marley. He chips it up. He gives it to Romell. Ellis manages to get the ball off Romell, I think. I manages to get the ball to Marley just there. Marley kicks it, and then the half ends. One moment of competent defending in 20 minutes isn't too bad, right? Alright, so the second half begins. I'm still on the pitch. I think we made a few changes. I think Ryan Franklin came on, SeePeeKay came on, Thogden and Cam came off, I think. Okay, so instantly White came out with loads more intention here. Like, I'll be honest, I was shitting it. Alright, so the ball goes to Alfie Indra. I try it. There's just no point. But then Alfie does actually touch the ball before it goes out. And then he comes in, snatches the ball out of my hand, throws it in. Wasn't your ball, mate. Don't pretend you didn't touch it. I don't know how to take a throw in, so my leg just went flying flying up in the air. And then like a minute later, they give me another throw. So I'm just like, all right, fine, I'll take it. You know, it's more time on the live stream. In it goes, and I think it goes straight to Thogden. Yeah, just about. I mean, if we look at the chat, the amount of foul throws he's foul thrown every time. I know, I'm aware. Clash of Creators 2, I will come out looking like fucking Pele and you won't see any foul throws, all right? Oh, no, okay, so here comes like the big stinker. I really don't want to watch this back. Okay, so Savva sends it through, and then I'm already thinking shit. So I just about managed to get to him, but then I just go the wrong way. Why didn't I just cut in front of him? Oh, it just looks so easy and obvious watching it back. And then Marley just goes down to the ground. Oh, and then the replay just makes it worse. Like, look, why did I go behind him? They took me straight off after that. They couldn't be fucked with me. Yeah, Callum came on for me. That was my performance in the first game. The first 27 minutes of football I'd played in years. I mean, now that I'm off, we might just move straight on to the final, but I think it would be a disservice to not watch Charlie Morley's final goal, because I believe this one was beautiful. And then Charlie Morley, yeah, he beat Zach Alsop to it. I think he just does this all on his own. Wait, one sec. Yeah, straight in, simply beautiful. All right, we're ready for the final. Charlie Roxburgh looks very, very serious there. Cam Kirkham injured. Lewis Buckham wanting to poo himself. It wasn't looking great for Navy team, I must say. But we were quite confident, to be fair. Like, I don't think we really realised what Red team actually possessed. I thought running past London movements would be easy. We've got Gibb there stepping in for AJ. Oh my god, right, Gibb, twat. When we were getting ready for the final, it was me, Marley, and some of the Red team boys, I think. Gibb comes up to me and Marley and goes, you guys are the ops then, aren't you? So as you do, we started to banter with him, saying like, Navy, you're going to win, this, that, all this. Gibb then took that a little bit further by constantly screaming at the top of his lungs every time I even went near the ball in the final. TomGW, you're shit. TomGW, you're rinse. TomGW, you're trash. Don't worry, Gibb, mate. For the next boxing match you have, I'll make sure I'm at ringside doing the exact same thing for you. I didn't actually come on until half time in this game, but I am just going to show you the goal, because this was shithousery from Morgz. Yeah, then PieFace comes out and he just doesn't get it. The whole chat was just going, oh, not Morgz. So at this point, the chance of us winning it back was looking less and less likely. Lewis Buchan had to come off because he almost shit himself on the pitch. I'm not joking, that actually happened. So I had to come on at right back for him, and quite frankly, I was absolutely bricking it. Never played right back in my entire life, but you know, I spoke to ChrisMD and he just told me, just pass it to me, mate. Like, if in doubt, just pass it to me. Having the voice of ChrisMD in my ear made me feel a little bit more reassured. It still wasn't looking great though. Alright, okay, here we have it. It was our time to score some goals. So Thogden feints it that way, passes it to me. What do I do with it? I just about get it to Deji. Intentional. Okay, so this is when it really starts to go tits up for GW. Right, this guy right here. This is London Movement. He's a football freestyler who literally does this for a living. Nope. This was the man that I was up against. This is when I start to shit myself again, because London Movements comes at me. What do I do? What do I do? Can I do anything? Can I do anything? Can I do anything?
Nice bit of play there. London Movements, they're going to need that sort of possession going on throughout the second half. I think this comment says it all. He looks so much better than he is because the right back has no idea how to play football FFS. Big Rob with the 23, you've hit the nail on the head. Right, okay, I think this is the moment where I managed to get the ball off London Movements like once. Is it here? There we go. Gets it straight back again though. Yeah. Right, so Sharky crosses it over and London Movements has basically already beaten me there. I feel like I keep saying the same thing over and over, but it just seems so obvious where I need to be now that I'm watching it after. I can tell you with full confidence that if I play in the next one, I will be so much better than this. Oh, and then this is me coming off, I think. Is it? Oh, yeah, there's me off. Wow. TomGW's come on for Roxburgh.
I'm sorry, what? TomGW's come on for Roxburgh. Right, well, that's the end of my highlights. I guess let's just watch the final goal just to finish it off. Yeah, so it went X to Tino, went through to Nightscape, is that? No, it's not. Is that Gibb? Yeah, so you got Gibb back to London Movements. London Movements, yeah, just straight past Ellis.
Maybe London Movements.
And then it goes. So there we have it then. Clash of Creators 2021. I want to try and keep the soppiness and the cringiness in this ending to an absolute minimum, but then again, I'm not making any promises. Around a year ago when Callum first came up with the idea of this event, the idea of me playing in it seemed completely laughable. Well, it did to me at least. I figured that if I was too scared to play football in front of just my mates, there was literally no chance of me being able to play football in front of thousands. Like, that was just off the table. I couldn't do it. But I remember suddenly having this moment where I realised that if I didn't use this to get over my fear and just muck in and do it, I probably would have never got over it. So quite simply, I decided to stop taking myself so seriously, grow a pair, muck in, and now I've got a silver medal around my neck. So to anyone watching this video that
feels like there's anything that they simply couldn't do and never will be able to do, force yourself out of that comfort zone, because I guarantee no matter how big of a fear it might be, you will feel fucking incredible afterwards. Whether it's a fear of socializing, a fear of roller coasters, a fear of embarrassing yourself playing football like it was for me, force yourself to face it, because I promise you it will make you feel so much better in the long run. And I know how impossible it can feel to face those fears. Trust me, I thought it would be impossible for me to do something like this a year ago. But once you just commit to this idea that you're gonna become a new person and you're not allowing yourself to go back on that, and this is just you now, it suddenly becomes difficult to go back on that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Cheers for listening to my TED Talk. Anyway, I realised how much of a TomGW centered video this has been. This was obviously Callum's event that he absolutely smashed, so all the credit goes to him. Tom Sharman, Tamika, everyone involved in the event, they absolutely smashed it. Like, fair play. It was much better organised than some events that have been ran by people that have been doing it for years. Well done to everyone who played, and thank you to everyone there that I met on the day, because there was not a single dickhead I met there. Genuinely, everyone was just so lovely. Here's to the next Clash of Creators. Thank you for watching.